Julie B, new one-time customer. Scope of work's gonna be bed cleanup, mulch install, bush trimming. Pretty big job. It's been a while since she's had mulch and bed cleanup, so it's gonna be a lot of hack-a-shack. Spray as much as you possibly can. There is a little bit of poison ivy in the one spot out back, so I'll have to get out prior somebody and spray it. And I'll point it out in the video so you can just kind of be cautious of it. Starting up front, I mean, pretty much just going to use your judgment on the whole job in general. Like I walked around with the wife. Not super duper specific. She basically just wants to kind of clean up the eyesore. So I'll start over here. I'll walk around the side, around the back, and then wrap around to there. I am also gonna, because it's such a big job, and she talked about budget a little bit and things of that sort. So I am going to separate the front and the sides from the back. Or actually, you know what I'll do? I'll separate the front and then wrapping around the house as one line item, and then off the house along the back of the property in the backyard as a separate line item, in case she wants to do just the one, not the other. So starting up here, you know, yank out all the weeds, bush trim. She has red currently. She's going to switch it to brown. So we don't gotta, I mean, you can rake out some of the old stuff, but be piling brown on top. So trimming all this, yanking out the weeds. You can barely even like see the bed, so just gonna have to go to town with whacking weeds out, trim and shape the junipers, trim and shape basically everything, prune up and shape up. This guy, could ask her, I forgot to mention if she wants that just ripped out. It seems like it's dead. To just matic it out. And then all bed clean up here, and then mulch. Bed prep all here, prune it and shape it, prune and shape, yank out all these weeds. You're gonna have to really kind of see where the edge is and kind of create it for her right here. You can see there's like a hosta and stuff, but it's completely choked out by grass. So really go to town in here, bust it out, prune and shape all this. And then prune and shape everything here. Over here you got a bunch of weeds. So there's a holly back there, but then that's just a weed, that's a weed, that's a weed. So just cut out and yank all that out. Blow out these beds pretty good. Looks like there's like leaves and debris and stuff, which that never really got cleaned up. You can prune back this burning bush, shape that up. Again, just use your best judgment. If you're like, just do what you think looks good. Do what you think looks good. Turn stuff back. Actually just noticed this, but that's growing along the house, so if you can possibly try to pull that off, but don't go bonkers with it. I'll put a disclaimer on there that we're just going to do our best with it, but we don't want to damage the siding, so we'll cut it down at the root or whatever. And then again, this is where I'm going to put as a separate line item along the whole back, and we'll keep this on the front as the first line item. So yeah, use your judgment. Like I said, it's been a while. Prune and shape, whatever. Mulch all in here. What I said we'll do here is, you know, if we can move this stuff off for patio, string trim down all this growth, blow all these leaves and debris out, clean it up, spray it, and then put the furniture back. Blow out the beds there. They actually just pruned this, so if you want to touch it up, but it looks pretty good. It looks halfway decent anyway. I would trim down low to kind of raise that up a little bit. Blow out these beds really good. A lot of this over here just needs a good blowout. There's a bunch of debris to get out of the beds and mulch it before I get too much farther. Over here, so you can mulch this. There's like Percenti over here and a bunch of stuff. I would just like trim back and keep. Might even be like a weed growing in there. Just try to prune it up. There's a vine growing on this shrub back here. Try to yank that off. Trim all this back. Yeah, just try to make it the best looking that you can possibly. All this you can bust out. All these, I'll just go to town in here with a string trimmer, bust it all out, blow out all these debris, throw some mulch down there. Back here is where I noticed a little bit of poison ivy. The only stuff I saw, it's like poison oak. It's the dark green 3-leaf here. It's mostly in this general area. You can see it here, you can see it here. So I'll come out, and this is just going to be jack in this whole area. So I'll come out and spray. Somebody will come out and spray this whole area like really well. And I'll do a walk more through if I see anywhere else in the back. Might be a little bit there. I think it's mainly contained to this bed. I didn't see it any of the other areas, but we'll spray it really good, but still be cautious of it. Should be browned out by the time you get here. All this debris and stuff, I would just blow it. There's like a bunch of crap out here to blow out. Pretty much all this I would just kill it, whack it out, blow it out. There's something here, you can keep that. Anything you notice that's an obvious plant, you can leave it. If in doubt, count it as a weed. Cut it out. She said there was another plant in here, but I don't really see anything else. Just a bunch of like vines and such, and weeds. So yeah, back here I would just go to town, cut it all out, blow it all out, start fresh, go thick on the mulch. And then back here I'll put it separate as well. Same thing, just go hack a shack, throw some mulch on it. This guy, blow it out, trim it up a little bit, throw some mulch on it, and then back to here. Good blow out of the beds here. I don't know if they want to move that stuff or not, but yeah, blow all this stuff out, mulch it, blow all this out, mulch under here, trim and prune this up. And then reminder, all this will be the one line item. Back there will be the second line item. Use your best judgment over here. Hack it all out. Trim all this down. I'm not sure where the bed even starts or ends over here. It's probably been a while. But just use your best judgment, best call. I'm assuming, I guess the bed at some point was here, so kind of cut that out for her now. And that's it.